You know, I was told I couldn't sing. Even my very first singing teacher told me to go see a doctor because she thought something was wrong. And for the longest time, I really did believe them.
This time I hope we'll be right. This time I'm hoping the last. Now we'll be some romantic Jedi's. Walk the talk or move on. Don't wanna be strangers once again.
I'm glad I didn't give up because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to create and release my own original music like this, something I used to dream about all the time when I was younger. So a lot of you might know me as a voice teacher, but you might not necessarily know my journey as a singer. And so today I want to share with you that journey because maybe this video might be, that one video where the algorithm just hits right and it gives you permission to start with your singing journey. Or maybe this is for that one person like my younger self who's about to give up singing because they thought they weren't capable of it. Now, no journey makes sense unless you go back to the beginning. And you know what's really interesting? I used to always tell people I love singing because I loved music. Music was something that I was always crazy about. When I was younger, I played a lot of different instruments, from the recorder to the saxophone to the piano and then also the voice eventually. But the older I've gotten, the more I realized that this wasn't really the full truth. The full truth is I loved how a great singer, a great voice, how they were able to just capture everyone's attention and put them in awe. It's like having your own special power. And that's the reason why I started singing 14 years ago. I wanted that feeling of being special. But frankly, the journey hasn't come easy. If there was one word I could use to describe my own personal singing journey, struggle street would be a pretty close match. Even from the beginning, it was pretty clear that I didn't really have a lot of natural talent when it comes to singing. For some reason, I just seemed to have a much harder time than anyone else. For example, I even sang at a school concert once, only to have everyone think that it was a prank. Well, it wasn't. And honestly, listening back to this performance now, I can understand why. As I said before, even when I saw my very first singing teacher, I remember I used to go take lessons from her weekly, and I traveled for like 40 minutes just to get into the city. She didn't know what to do with my voice, right? And eventually she referred me to go see an ENT. You can think of it as a voice doctor. Now, to be honest, I didn't really find sounding bad or not being able to sing to be the hardest part. What really sucked was constantly hearing the world around me tell me that I didn't have what it takes and that I could never get better. And for the longest time, I really believed this myself. And I know a lot of you listening to this can understand this to some degree. This agony of wanting to sing well so badly, but at the same time feeling like all the odds are stacked against you. And so what changed? What really helped me was and is taking ownership of the problem and just frankly accepting where you are at presently. So what if I can't sing? Let me learn, let me focus on what I can actually control. I began valuing myself on showing up and being consistent, being a learner and doing the things that other people wouldn't do. I started taking weekly lessons. I went out and I started performing and busking even when I didn't feel confident in my own voice. I started producing and making my own music at 26 years old, even when they didn't sound great. Taking ownership of these problems allowed me to focus on the real challenges instead of the ones that I was hiding and creating in my own mind. It led me to finally finding the right voice teacher and truly understanding why my voice wasn't cooperating the way I wanted it to. And it wasn't a talent thing, it was a technique thing, which is why I think for so many of you who have told yourself that you couldn't sing or maybe on the verge of giving up, this knowledge has given me the ability to serve and help clients all around the world over Zoom. Improve their technique, whether they're a beginner or whether they're someone who's quite skilled and just looking to improve their voice a bit more. It's also led me to making my own music, something I used to think was a far away dream of mine. So where am I at now in this journey? I'm not perfect, I'm still working on my voice. There's a lot of things I still want to be able to do and execute vocally, but I'm proud. I'm proud of what I've done. I'm proud of how far I've come, and I'm proud for not having given up, and recently proud in a way I've never felt before. Sitting in the studio, hearing my own latest song being mixed and mastered by a professional and just having them say, sick, that was such a surreal feeling. For the first time, artists I've always looked up to, they didn't feel so far away, whether it be vocally, sonically, or even creatively. Now, I want to finish up this video with this quote. As long as you can be talked out of yourself, you deserve to be, by Alan Watts. If you've ever been told that you can't sing, I don't think the problem is your voice. Thank you.